Hello. I'm gonna close this door real quick. It is the last day of Vlogmas. And we made it. How did we make this? We did it. How did we do it? Wow. Mostly it was Sam, just hardcore pulling his weight, did the thing. Oh my god. I can't even with how awesome Sam did. Pretty proud of myself too. Honestly, I had the migraine day, and then I had like Tuesday, Monday. No, it was just Monday. Monday just went away. Monday didn't exist. I don't know, or maybe it was yesterday. I don't actually know, but. And I'm opening up the last one. This is jelly beans. I want that watermelon. Watermelon. Got it. How did it go? I think it went pretty ridiculously well. Actually, I honestly thought that we would get to about day 15 and be like, this is too hard, and stop. But we didn't. We kept going. We kept forging ahead. So that was pretty great. I am now raising a glass of holiday cheer in the form of a Baltic porter. Heck yes. The malty dark taste of victory. There was definitely a couple of days where I was just like, I just don't want to be in front of a camera today. I don't want to do it. And that's understandable. I also chose this as my job. You can't necessarily be forced into this job. Like, this is something that you choose, usually through a series of events. Probably filmed things a lot when you were a kid. You probably had a propensity for running around to the camera and filming your friends like I did. I need to dig out some of those. Yeah, this is just something I fell into. It's kind of the only thing that I am now qualified to do. And a lot of YouTubers, especially those who have been saying that for who have been doing this for 10 years, say that. But with my current set of skills, propel me to either be a YouTuber or Apple retail worker, which I did Apple retail for a while. It's a good gig. It's a real good gig. Really like that. This just allows me to choose my own hours and do my own thing. What did we learn? We learned that getting ahead and staying ahead is a good thing. Making a plan is also a good thing, and also making a plan for if you just can't get out and do that plan, having a backup plan is also very good. So we're going to write all of that down for next year so that we have that in our back pocket. What is coming forward in the new year? You're gonna see a lot more of me. I've got a couple of plans for some new stuff that I'm gonna talk to Sam about after Christmas so that we can get our ducks in a row. There's quite a few ducks that need to be in, maybe not a row, but maybe in an Excel spreadsheet. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to do a news show kind of the way that everybody else is doing a news show. What did work for me, and apparently everybody else, was when I took the 2.13 update debacle and did kind of a breakdown of that, what happened, what went wrong. That worked. So my news stories might be more like that, of what's happening, why is this important, why are we doing this way, and a little bit more like a breakdown session instead of like cut the news up fast, because that's such a rat race and it's so hard to do, especially when I feel like I have to beat my face beforehand. Except y'all saw me a lot of days, like I'm not wearing makeup today and you can tell, oh my god, she looks tired, oh no. Probably just gonna be like, this came out this week and this is how the community is reacting, and here are ways I think it could maybe be implemented better. Like, I'm planning on doing that with adversaries. I'm like collecting data, and I think that will be a more nuanced way of doing it, you know? I think that'll work. You can go and find all of the wonderful other YouTubers for all of your news and informations and breakdowns, and then I will give you the autopsy. Yeah, I want to do a lot more story-driven content. I know that I'm doing some of that. I know a couple of other people are doing that, or I think I should probably strip the audio from Storyline Saturday and turn that into a podcast. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that'll just be Patreon. Okay, I guess here's this big announcement. Snitches and Witches is gonna be pivoting a little bit. Wizards Unite isn't going anywhere. I'm gonna make that absolutely clear. Still love the game, still really want the game to be cool and to be good, and so I'm going to offer up content in the most informative and also constructively critical form possible. But I also want to cover Catan coming up. Catan World Explorers is coming up very soon, and that is the AR version of Settlers of Catan. It's not a reskin of Pokemon Go, kind of how Wizards Unite feels at times. It just feels that way at times. I realized that Warner Brothers was trying to get that lightning in a bottle again. Catan is not like that. It's kind of more like Ingress meets Clash of Clans, and it is really cool. I have watched Anthony Constant's videos about that, so shout out to Velky. Hello Velky, thank you very much for making those videos on the beta. My hype levels are through the roof. I appreciate you putting in the work on those, so I'm gonna be delving into some of that. I'll start putting together a couple of my own videos, of course linking back to Velky, because Velky, bless your heart, thank you so much for doing the work. One of the shows that I personally miss a lot is The No from Rooster Teeth Productions, which was, and also The Patch. The Patch was also really good. And The Patch was a podcast all about gaming news and everything that was going on, and they would bring stuff up and they would discuss, and that was really useful to me, keeping up to date and all this stuff. Now things are just super hard to keep up to date, and now apparently I'm just gonna make that workload harder on myself and turn it into a news show so that you don't have to do the legwork. So I'm just gonna start compiling information every week to throw into a news show. Gaming news, for mobile and console and PC. I also want to do esports news, because I follow a little bit of esports. I don't talk about it much, but I follow a little bit. I really like watching League of Legends championships. I don't follow the preseason stuff. It's kind of like just watching the Super Bowl, which is very silly. The last few championship games and kind of catch up then. But they're always a great time. I always really enjoy watching the league stuff. And now we have ESPN through Disney Plus, which is super great, so I can watch it, and that's pretty great. I used to catch it just on Twitch. I also want to talk about gaming entertainment, what's going on with Twitch, what's going on with the creators on Twitch and YouTube. I also kind of want to talk a little bit about YouTube and the big changes that sometimes come up, and discuss how that affects everybody else. Might do a little bit of gaming gossip, oh, this person over here is doing this thing, and then we think this person may be a little fun, spilling the tea on gaming stuff. In some form or another, gaming and video games have been kind of a part of my life, and I like making content around various things. I don't just do Wizards Unite in my daily. I watch a lot of Let's Plays. All of the tea surrounding Cyberpunk 2077. All of that fun stuff are things that I'm already watching and stuff, and I talked to the Huffle husband about it, and for the most part he's just oh yeah, this is fun, and he's mostly interested in some of it. But when I started to get into oh, Markiplier's doing this thing now, and he's just no, I don't know why. And then I bring up oh, Jacksepticeye to my other friends, and they're who? I'm just the weird nerd person, because that's how I got started watching YouTube. I got started watching YouTube watching Red vs. Blue. I actually haven't caught up on the last 4 seasons of Red vs. Blue. Blinky Battery gaming news show, little Wizards Unite post-mortem news show thing, and also, as usual, Storyline Saturday will keep happening. That'll be good. That's what's coming in 2021. I've been wanting to do a kind of productivity / vlogging channel of vlogging the journey of turning my life into a production studio, but I think that needs to wait just a little while. That's gonna hang out for a second, and we're gonna focus on getting this channel beefed up a little bit. So we're gonna laser focus on this for a while, but we're also gonna cover other things, so that's gonna be good. We're gonna be covering Catan. I think it's a little too late for Genshin Impact. I'm gonna have to keep my ear to the ground. Genshin looks good. I honestly haven't played it yet. Maybe I'll do a Let's Play series where I just hop in and start and totally fail, and maybe that'll be really funny. Who knows? So maybe that's something that we're gonna do. So that's what you can look forward to coming out of 2021. This has been really great. Remembering what I'm good at. I'm good at this. I'm pretty okay at this. So we just got to get a little bit more disciplined on the execution part, but you know, I pretty much know what I'm doing. So the views on this weren't great, and they weren't really supposed to be. They're supposed to be kind of crap, even though I did a couple of things, you know, that garnered a few views and a little bit of attention. The gift guides have gotten pretty okay views on those. Dumbledore's big plan stuff, that has also gotten some pretty good views, and I think that was pretty okay. I wish I had done a little bit better, but it probably should have been its own standalone series, and it wasn't. I might re-release it into like an hour-long full reaction of like all of them. Maybe I'll do that so it can just stand alone, so you guys don't have to wade through Vlogmas, but also whatever. So no, this was just a challenge for me and Samuel to do the thing. We did the thing. Gonna do some more journaling content too, I think, for the Calamity Journal, just because I think that'll be nice. I really like hanging out in my Calamity Journal, and anytime I can turn it into content is a good day, I guess. So we'll do some of that. 2021 is going to be a good year. I know that this year has been it's been really hard for a lot of you. It's been real hard on me too. The whole planet has just kind of felt chaotic and scary a lot of the time. And you got here, you did it. So give yourself a pat on the back. You survived this year despite the odds. So good job. I'm really glad you're here. Merry Christmas. Here's to 2020. See you in the dust. We got a lot of work to do next year, not just here on the channel, but in the world in general. We're gonna make the world a better place. See me until next. Oh wait. There's one more thing I have to tell you about it. Be really excited about is I did an interview last Saturday with my friend Mario over at Tactical Panda, twitch.tv/Tactical Panda. You should go check out Mario's channel because it's really cool. I was doing an interview with him because he is starting a podcast. It's going to be dropping after the new year. He hasn't given me an exact date yet, but when it does land, I will be letting you know. The podcast name is called Beyond Content, and Mario is putting it together. He's putting it on Anchor, so it should be on a podcast platform near you, so go subscribe. Content Beyond by Mario Lima. And then after that, me and Lee from Nerdly Niffler just hung out and talked storyline stuff. Oh, she's got something cool coming out. I'm so excited. We're gonna raise a glass to 2020. This is probably the last video you're gonna see in 2020 because I'm going to take the last few days that we have in December to like do a reset, put things back together, start getting back into like streaming and stuff like that. I'm gonna figure out how things go there. Keep trying. Getting up at 5, it's not working so far. Maybe one day. I will see you in 2021, hopefully with something interesting. Sam and I have a lot of strategizing to do. Yes. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Remember that I love you always. See you in 2021. Have a great night.